Hello. Hi. How's everyone doing? I guess like I ended up saying yesterday, I remembered I needed to move Friday stream up to today because I'm gonna be busy on Friday. So let's get started back here. Yeah. Hmm? No, dang it. No, wait, that's what I wanted. Yeah, that's fine. Just my brain's being stupid. Okay. Okay. So last time we did the thing, and yeah, I did the big deal thing and talked to the lady of the castle. It means today it's time to head back into Tigray Quarry, finally. Also changed up the controls a bit. I had a bit of a scare. Seems like there might be something wrong with one of my USB ports. I'll need to restart and check it out, but it seems to only be the one, so hopefully it's something that will resolve itself with a restart. And the main reason I got a scare from that is because I do normally use like a wireless controller, but in order to change the control mappings in this game, you need to have it hooked up. You need to have your controller hooked up because I guess the launch configuration tool does not recognize a controller input from something that's wireless, which is weird, but okay, sure, whatever. So I pretty much had that weird oddity to deal with. Still can't go up there. Oh well. I know we have the warp, but I just feel like I'll do this just to make sure I can be thorough and make sure I'm not missing anything. I'd hate to just miss something, so I'm just gonna be as thorough as I can be. I think that was it. I'm gonna continue running forward to check. There might be one more thing I'm forgetting about. So I'm gonna give, like I said, I'm gonna be thorough. So that's just how I usually like to be. Yep, one more thing over here. Only a small pittance of Revolve ore, but still. And yeah. It's something like, honestly, you might be able to make the jump without the wind magic, but it is something that I honestly feel like you need the wind magic for, because if it is doable without, it is way too precise of a jump. And you have like maybe one movement trick to help yourself get across that, and like I said, it already feels precise enough as it is. So yeah. And with that, we're good. Just need to run back to Redmond now quick. I hope everyone's doing well this Thursday. I hope everyone's doing well. Let's see what. Let's go turn this in. Oh. Yeah. That's all just, yeah. I guess this is also just them trying to give you a hint to go look for that. But hey, we already did that.
That pendant. May I see it? Oh, it is. It really is. Bob, I'm certain of it. This was my grandson's pendant.
Adol gave Bob's pendant to Ida.
Thank you. You really searched for this just for me? I'm so sorry for my earlier behavior. Seeing a young man like you brought up a lot of painful memories. It just hurts so much. I didn't want to know you, because then, if you got killed too... Well, at any rate, I do beg your forgiveness. You're an adventurer, are you not? Please, allow me to give you something as a token of my thanks. I got that from one of the Genos Island natives back when I was just a girl. It can bring light to the very darkest of places. And not just light, but truth as well. It's said that anything exposed to it will reveal its true form. I have no need for its powers, though. Bob's pendant is far more precious to me, but you could use it, no?
Oh, you have no idea, lady. You have no idea. Okay. And with that, we have yet another accessory to actually have equipped. And thinking on it, the way she said, the way she mentioned the truth of something makes me realize, was that how you got access something over here? So I'm gonna dash on over here to Yieldburn Ruins and check something out quick. It won't take, but it'll take but a moment, so. Okay, yeah, we just need, yeah, that's not this. Okay. Just needed to make sure. In that case, time to just move onwards then. I think we've gotten everything knocked out and taken care of. So let's get going. Yeah. Everyone's being extremely supportive, mostly because, you know, screw the ruler of this region. Just relax, Paul. You're fine. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, Dewey going, yeah, he said something weird. We all just assume he's crazy, but considering how everything is, it's probably real, and that's a good opinion to have. Yeah, Dewey's smart. Dewey's very smart going, yeah, you might want to know about this thing, too. Let's go PC-88 for this. Or at least for a while. I wasn't liking the sound of the other one's instruments, and I felt like I wanted to change it up. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad here so far yet. I remember this place actually being kinda difficult later on, later inside. So... I think, like I said, I think I remember there being a part of this area that was actually kind of difficult, so... We will see it when we get to it, for sure. Okay, so then. Ooh. What all is there to talk about? I don't know. I think this is going rather smoothly, all things considered, so... I'm probably gonna be free to talk about whatever until we hit the mural. Oh yeah, that works real well for the slimes. There we go. Ooh. Let's see, can I land this? There we go. There we go. Here we are. Sure, here we go.
I speak to thee of a being who came from beyond the sea and defiled this land. We must pray for its erasure from this world, so that future generations may know true peace. With vortices of purest malice, it twists the living into monsters most vile and deranged. Its inhuman powers are enough to subjugate even the lords of the spirit world. Indeed, the mightiest of them turn to dust in its wake, leaving Felghana to rot. Truly, it is a devil, for no hand of man could wreak such despair. Its name, Galbalan. I am Genos. I am a warrior from the west, brought here through divine providence. I sought to sever the devil's grasp on this land, but my sword could only divide it and seal it within the holy treasures. Yet even now, the machinations of the wicked threaten to reunify those heinous remnants. Swordsman, thou art to be my successor. I grant thee a measure of my strength.
Adol's body began overflowing with a newfound strength. Adol gained the double jump ability.
Heck yeah, let's go.
The treasures number 4 in total. 2 lie herein. 1 lies amidst hellish brimstone, and the last sits high atop a mountain. Thou must make haste, swordsman. The resurrection is nigh.
Suddenly, Adol's surroundings became deathly quiet. then the mysterious voice could be heard no longer.
Hmm. Interesting. Didn't seem like he was able to recognize that we had two of them already. Oh, that's fine. That's fine and fair. Still. And yeah. Something that you might be able to notice from that portrait is Genos had wings. I don't know if I'll ever get to the games that you know where that's important to keep in mind, but just keep that in mind. Just think of it as right. Oh dear. I messed up. Uh-oh. I don't think I was supposed to fall down like this. Oh well. We'll be fine. Okay. Come on. If I'm gonna be fighting them, I might as well be taking as many precautions as I can. Okay. Let's go check out the area to our left. Nothing over there. Okay. I need to climb my way back up. Come on. You will die for me. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Doing much better now. Okay. Right. There we go. There we go. Busting our way through them without with impunity. That is the best way for us to work this out. And what do we have here? More money. Awesome. There we go. I'm like, we might as well make sure I do through all of these enemies that I can. Come on. Come on. Okay. Ah. You got this. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're really bustling our way through here. I swear I remember this place being more of a pain, but... Ooh, maybe that's why I remember it being a pain. Maybe that enemy is why I remember it being a pain. Maybe. Okay. Come on. There's still some more ore. Okay. Come on. There we go. Work my way through here. I sincerely remember this place being a location that gave me some degree of trouble. Which is why I'm mostly surprised so far. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we have some different colored frogs, so they're probably stronger. And like maybe that's what I remember. It's like maybe I just haven't gone deep enough yet. There we go. Got our second emerald. Heck yes. Ooh. Okay, that was rough. Like, yeah, it probably is just a degree of I haven't been deep enough yet for where I remember having trouble here. I don't feel like I have a good way to clean up those big guys. There we go. Like that, just like that, yeah. That's just like I remember. Okay. So yeah, it is straight up a case of I haven't gotten deep enough yet. Which is fine. There's also a degree to this game that I generally don't indulge in, especially now that we have the warp wing thing. If we get into a position like that, we're supposed to actually warp back to a safe spot. Which is honestly what I should have done, so that's on me. But hey, it's mostly like I said, I was going, I remember this being harder, and it's like, yep, there we go. That's what I remember this area being like. Okay, so done. Like I said, I hope everyone's day is going alright. Let's see. There really isn't too much to talk about, which is the problem. Like, I mean, I've constantly gone on about games I'm looking forward to already, and it's like, yeah, I keep going to that well, but I mean, I guess I could just keep going to that well. It's not like anyone will actually notice or care, right? I mean, it kind of bothers me, but honestly, it's not like it really matters. You know, maybe I need to get over that. Maybe that degree of just hesitation is something I should get over. So, I mean, it's not as if it matters that I repeat the same things over and over in the long run, since the chances of anyone actually noticing or caring is rather slim. Okay.
I speak to thee of a being who came from beyond the sea and defiled this land.
There's no way to
must
skip
pray
this, so
for
we just
its
gotta sit through
erasure
it again.
from this world, so that future generations may know true peace. With vortices of purest malice, it twists the living into monsters most vile and deranged. Its inhuman powers are enough to subjugate even the lords of the spirit world. Indeed, the mightiest of them turned to dust in its wake, leaving Felghana to rot. Truly, it is a devil, for no hand of man could wreak such despair. Its name, Galbalan. I am Genos. I am a warrior from the West, brought here through divine providence. I sought to sever the devil's grasp on this land, but my sword could only divide it and seal it within the holy treasures. Yet even now, the machinations of the wicked threaten to reunify those heinous remnants. Swordsman, thou art to be my successor. I grant thee a measure of my strength.
Adol's body began overflowing with a newfound strength. Adol gained the double jump ability.
The treasures number 4 in total. 2 lie herein. 1 lies amidst hellish brimstone, and the last sits high atop a mountain. Thou must make haste, swordsman. The resurrection is nigh.
Suddenly, Adol's surroundings became deathly quiet. Then the mysterious voice could be heard no longer.
Okay, there we go. I'll be sure to, like, not let myself, you know, have to... I'll make sure to save and not... so I don't have to do that this time. But first I do want to make a little bit of progress. Half because I need to make progress, the other half because, to be honest, we could probably use some additional... We could probably use some additional, you know... We could use some additional experience. Anyways, yeah, so I guess... Yeah, like I was saying, like, I mean, it's probably one of those things I need to get over, is just the fact that, in the end, effectively repeating myself isn't such a bad thing. And the worrying about that is probably just something I shouldn't be bothered with. Especially if the only one I have to talk to is myself, then it's more imperative that I'm willing to. You dig? Yeah. Because if there's one thing I'm an expert in, it's honestly talking to myself. But yeah. But yeah. I guess one thing probably worth going on a small tangent about is it's like, for the most part, I'm actually, for as much as I like the East games, I've actually honestly haven't played too many of them, all things considered. I played 1 and 2, I played 3, I played 6, and I played 7, and that's it. That's only like half of them. I just ended up like never really getting around to 8, mostly because 8 like initially had the terrible PC version, and yeah. So by the time that finally actually had gotten properly fixed, I just never felt a big immediate push that I should play 8, you know? And I also never had a PS4, so there's also that. And it's like all it takes is stuff like that, and before you know it, you're just not up to date on a series that you enjoyed, you know? It's just one of those weird things, how things end up going. I'll be doubling back to save in a bit. I just I want to make some degree of progress here, so we at least have, you know... Okay. I need to figure out a better way to handle those giants, those Goliaths. I'm sure there's definitely some way. But yeah. I will say though, one of the things I do remember, one of those weird oddities that was like, I haven't ever really been too interested in replaying 6 or 7 though. You know, East 6 and 7. Okay. Okay. There we go. And if you had to ask me why exactly, I'd probably say, you know, the biggest major reason why is East 6 is very much just like it's the first game of this kind of engine in this style. East, you know, Oath and Felghana is the second game of the style, and East Origins is the third game of the style. And you can really feel how 6 is the first game in the style. It is rough. From what I remember of it, I played the PS2 version of it back in the day, it's rough around the edges, something fierce. No escape. Let's go. There we go. I did that. I handled that way better this time. But yeah, I always felt like 6... Well, I say I always felt like, but 6 is extremely rough in comparison. It's funny because Reval Ore is pretty much like basically something from 6. And I think it's kind of handled better in this game versus 6, but yeah. Since in this game it's just making weapons like hit a bit stronger, whereas in 6 it was, if I remember right, effectively like emerald, rubies, and what the final gem will end up being, which I think is topaz, is weird. It's maybe I'll probably play it at some point eventually, but we might just want to escape. Yeah. We're just backing up. Okay. First things first, let's head back to Redmond and see. It might be a good idea to upgrade some of our gear first. Yeah, we already talked to Windtown, so there's no need to worry about that.
What do you got for me?
Let's see.
This the one? Good to go. Good to go.
Sure.
Good to go. Come again.
Let's do that.
Welcome.
And price-wise of stuff, what are we looking at here, money-wise? Not too bad, not too bad. But
Don't be a
also
stranger.
just completely out of our price range right now. Okay. But yeah, it's important to pull yourself back before you die, so you don't lose progress. Plus, this will also give us the benefit of letting us get some more levels and also cash. It all works out. It's always nice when you can, like, you know, I've said it before, but it's always nice when you can kind of just naturally do some grinding without actually going out of your way to do it. That's sort of like the best type of way to handle stuff, you know, it's just, you know, if an enemy's in your path, take them out. Usually that alone can help save you the hassle of having to specifically grind up a few levels. Just do your best to, you know, keep things going. Okay. What do we got here? But yeah, the real fun thing with like East 6 is it was actually my first taste of the East games, so I do have fond memories of it, if only for that. But I do have, like I said though, I have trouble thinking that I'll go back to it. So I remember trying to replay it back in the day, and even I had like trouble doing a second playthrough of it. Which I usually feel like is a good warning sign that, you know, the game itself is not particularly great. Whereas this game and East Origins are both real easy to replay. Origins is even specifically designed for you to replay it. Okay, let's do a few things and we're good. go. Go. I do like, trying to carry that chain stuff forward because, a bunch of extra experience, getting like the dull experience modifier also helps with building up your level. Like I said, I like they definitely like figured out a lot of stuff, and I like it. They do a good job of like making two different gameplay experiences in this game between just you exploring a dungeon and fighting off enemies and you actually fighting bosses. And that is something I feel like is worth applauding them for with this. There we go. Not the cleanest kill, but it works. There we go. Keep our stat boost up. Keep our attack chain up. Perfect. Perfection. But there's like one game I think about that I would love to stream at some point, but I'm just not sure if it'll ever happen. It's Robot Alchemic Drive. It's this absolutely wonderful game for the PlayStation 2. It's basically, a giant, basically like a super mecha game, I guess you could say. Except you're controlling the mecha from the perspective of the pilot, who controls it via a remote control. And it is something that left an extremely strong impression on me. Let's see, we're almost through here. Almost. We're gonna lose that chain though. Ooh, managed to keep it up. Nice. There we go. Managed to take them out. There we go. That works. We're making good progress. We're making good progress in here. Lost the hit chain, but that was going to happen once we hit uncharted territory, because I need to make sure I pick up all those pots and get that money. Let's see. That done. There we go. Come on. some more revolve ore. Perfect, perfect. Oh. Interesting. Right, there was a way to fall down up there, wasn't there? And a Katala elixir, nice. Either way, I'm making good progress. I'm happy about that. Let's see. But yeah, like I already mentioned how it's like, it's like the second game in Ascension. It's like East Origin is very much draws on heavily from this game too. They effectively just reused the magic spells in this game in East Origin. Although, I guess, to be fair, this game's also reusing, like, most of the magic spells from 6 as well. So I guess I shouldn't be going, like, going that crazy about saying that. But effectively, though, the magic system is, like, lifted from this game wholesale in terms of just, you needing to find those gems to improve your magic. So, yeah. There we go. Go. More Revol ore. Heck yeah. There we go. Come on. There we go. Just gotta get this cleared up, and we're good. And over here we have mysterious enemies and some kind of obstacle. Ooh. Oh. We're also finally at the bottom of this place. Yeah, let's give this a shot. I think we're in good condition. Come on. Ooh. Okay. I'm almost dead, but I'm into the second phase at least. I'm pretty good, though. Ugh. There we go. I'm at least in a better condition this time. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Okay. We have double jump, so a lot of these attacks are actually pretty easy to dodge, all things considered. There we go. Like, I remember this boss mostly being easy, which is why I'm also like, yeah. It's just usually just a case of, you know. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Close. We came real close. Come on. Just not coming. There we go. There we go. That was actually a rather beautiful first phase this time. The answer, be aggressive with wind magic and you'll be fine. Let's see. Come on. Whoop. I took hits that I didn't need to take. Okay. There we go. Jeez, I'm just getting myself beat up like way too much there. Right there. Come on. Oh. Almost. There we go. And with that, we have 3 of the 4 statues. We shouldn't leave yet, because there is one area we weren't able to access here, because we didn't have double jump earlier, so let's go do that quick. That'll work, I think. Good. Okay, there might be something in the Ilbert ruins, but I'll take a quick. I'll put off the Ilbert ruins until later. I'll take a look. What's up with you? I'll take a look. I'll take a look, dude. Don't worry. I'll go look for her, too. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Well, she at least knows Chester is alive now, which is more than she knew a few days ago. Even if Chester's being a real edgy brat. It's alright. I mean, it'd be weird not to be caught up on that, because it really is a terrible situation. All things considered, so... Oh, what's up over here? Oh, interesting. The epidemic? Yeah.
Welcome. Don't be a stranger.
It is a real big shame. Especially considering the current situation would probably be far less dire if they were still around. Well, it's a mountain. What do you expect? I don't think snowshoes are that special, but I guess it depends. You need 200, not 100. My bad.
Hey, Mr. Adol, there's something I wanted to ask you. My little Pickard buddies have been severely under the weather lately. I looked up their symptoms and it sounds like they got themselves some kind of disease. But how? I mean, I've always pampered them and showered them with love and protection. So how come they got sick?
It just happens sometimes.
They've never gotten sick on my watch before, and certainly not this badly. I think they might even be dying. They just keep getting weaker and weaker. There's an herb called a berm leaf, and that grows in the Elder Mountains. It's supposed to be like a Pickard cure-all, but it's kinda rare and hard to find. And I'm way too young and fragile to scale those icy monster-infested slopes. I just don't know what to do. What I need is a hero who'll risk it all for great justice and cute Pickards.
Sorry, you don't have one of those on hand. What you have is an adventurer who's going to go up to the Elden Martins, and if I find some burn leaf, I'll bring it back to you.
Hey, Mr. Adol! You want to play a game with me?
Sure.
You'll play? You're super awesome, mister! I want to play treasure hunt, except you'll be the hunter and I'll be the pirate who hid all the booty. Arr! Avast ye, scallywag! Me treasure'd been hid all across this scurvy town, and you're the only one who can find it. There be 4 stashes of rich stuff. If you can find them all, you'll be the king of the pirates! Now go, for I make ye walk the plank!
Okay. So find some hidden treasure. Gotcha. There's 2 outside, 2 indoors. Gotcha. Okay. Thanks for that heads up. Hey, you could always go to the castle and complain. Although I assume Nicholas is already doing what he can, so... That's one thing of treasure. One treasure obtained. So 1 indoors, 1 outdoors obtained. Just keep the town safe. Things are probably getting real spooky outside, so that's probably the thing everyone needs more than anything else.
Oh, Adol!
Adol, you made it!
Oh hey, it's Pierre!
Pierre just got back from the castle a little while ago. Seems Bishop Nicholas made a good case on his behalf, and the Count saw fit to let him go.
Yes, he spoke far kinder things of me than I deserve. I owe him a tremendous debt of gratitude. Unfortunately, Chester was out on an errand for the Count at the time, so no answers were to be had on that front. And the bishop had no luck finding any information on the statues either, I'm afraid.
That is unfortunate. But we shall take the victories we can get, and the bishop is still there, so answers may yet be forthcoming. On another note, how did your investigation of the abandoned mine go, Adol?
Good news and bad news.
Adol recounted all the events that transpired in the abandoned mine and detailed the items he acquired therein.
Amazing. You're like a magnet for danger.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Genos and Galbalan. I never thought I'd hear that name again, much less in this context.
Which name?
You know what it is, then?
It's an old local legend. Long ago, a great and terrible beast known as Galbalan came from across the sea and took control of Felghana. He had the power to transform the people and spirits under his influence into twisted, evil creatures, or so it goes. But one day, a hero appeared, wielding a mighty sword. He was the warrior, Genos. He borrowed the powers of the gods and fought the beast, and at long last, against insurmountable odds, he won. And that's about the extent of what I know, I'm afraid. Legends like that aren't too popular these days. Barely anyone remembers them, save for old coots like me.
Gotta love when old tradition's all you got.
I've certainly never heard it before. But that does remind me. I asked Bishop Nicholas earlier if he happened to know the origin of the Ilburn's ruins. Apparently, it used to be a church of sorts, devoted to some long-lost pagan deity.
Interesting. Given the circumstances of late, it's not unreasonable to suspect there may be a connection. There's also one more thing that bears mentioning. Out in the Sienna Bay, there's an old deserted island we've always known by just one name. Genos Island. There was once a small village there, but it was ravaged and destroyed by disease 12 years ago.
What?
It happened 3 years before you arrived, so I'm not surprised you wouldn't know about it. Genos village never had many dealings with Redmond, and the whole tragedy was so terrible. People rarely discuss it.
That enough sounds weird. You think a village, another village that's within that close a earshot of this place would, they'd have closer ties, but...
I don't know much about the disease that killed them all, though, I'm afraid. According to the official statement from Valestine Castle, it was some sort of extremely severe fever.
This doesn't instill a lot of hope. An island named for the hero who defeated Galbalan, totally annihilated. The voice Adel heard is seeming less and less implausible, and more frightening.
Indeed. Adel. Dogi's gone to speak with his master, Berhard. Perhaps you should meet with Berhard as well.
Perhaps we should.
He's a rather eccentric man who's chosen a life of near solitude and devoted himself to studying the land's folklore. There's no one in Felghana who'd be more likely to know about Genos, Galbalan, the statues, and maybe even that voice.
I believe I'll return to the castle and update Bishop Nicholas on what we've discussed here. If you decide to follow Dogi, Adel, I suggest you exercise caution. The Elder Mountains are not hospitable.
Sure, you just make sure you go and check in with Sister Nell first. She is worried. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yeah. I mean, if this is cursed, I don't want to see what they'd have called, like, the other places Adel's been to. Like, this doesn't... Honestly, Felghana doesn't even really rank that highly, I think, in terms of, like, yeah... Yeah. Who knows what that guy's up to? Ah, there's another Valor. Sneaky, sneaky. hiding it in plain sight, but in, you know, hidden from the camera. Oh, and there's the fourth one. I just took a wild guess that it'd probably be hidden over there. If I was trying to be extremely sneaky with placing an item.
Mr. Adel? Did ye find all of me hidden treasure? So what did you think? Was it super tough to find them all? And did I sound like a real pirate? I bet I did. So you know what? You can keep it. You did a really good job finding it, so I'm gonna give it to you as a present.
Are you sure that's okay? Are you sure your dad won't mind?
I'll see you later, mister, but you gotta come play again real soon, okay?
Oh good, Pierre did check in. Weird. That's weird. That is extremely weird. Also, Ellen is nowhere in town, like they already said she wasn't. So we gotta do a lot of things before we head over to the mountains. We gotta keep our eyes peeled. This actually isn't too bad, all things considered. I kind of know where to go for Elena. Randolph's ring, on the other hand, is something I don't remember too much. But basically, one of the things about Oath, but one of the things I appreciate about Oath is that while it has some of these like small missable side quest things to do, the world is small enough they're not really even that hard to check up on or find or just, you know, do, so. Yeah. That is, yep, yeah. That is, yeah, wow, Audrey's extremely sharp. Yeah. Yeah, McGuire projects impotence, yeah. I heard nothing. I would not want to get you in trouble, bud. There you are.
Adel? I'm sorry. I knew it was dangerous with all the monsters around, yet I still left the safety of the town unescorted. My brother would always bring me here when I was little. You can look out at the entire Sienna Bay from here. Isn't it beautiful? If you look over there, you'll see Genos Island. Supposedly, an ancient tribe used to live there. I don't know what happened to them, but I heard they all died out. Chester used to come here and just sit quietly looking out at the water. And I'd often join him. It was so peaceful. Yet, there was always such sadness in his eyes. Even back then, I could tell he had something on his mind, but
I could never bring myself to ask him what it was. So we'd just sit together and watch the water until it got dark. I don't really remember anything from when I was just a little girl. My first real memories are from when Papa first took us in. I don't know where I lived or what kind of people I was with before that. I don't even have any clue as to what would make me forget so much. But I think my brother remembers at least some of it. That's the impression I always got, anyway, whenever we'd sit out here. Sorry, I must be boring you to tears. I should probably get back to town. Would you excuse me, Adol?
Adol offered to escort Eleanor safely back to Redmond.
Huh? Oh, no. It's still light out, so I should be safe from the monsters. But you won't take no for an answer, will you? If you insist, then I shall humbly accept your offer. Thank you, Adol. I'll feel much safer with you. Shall we then?
Okay. And yeah, this is a much better idea than her trying to sneak back to town on her own. Well, thinking on it, if we've got her following us, let's go talk to Andre for a second, just for the heck of it. There we go. So that sounds kind of funny to me. We're in a pretty good state, so it's not like we're in any danger. A hive? Ah, to be young and naive again. Worth it. Sure, it's only like one line of dialogue and, you know, not much, but still. Always fun to see stuff like that. There we go. There we go. Almost there. Making there. No, you will not. Also doing a much better job of keeping her safe than I did the little Lord Lane. Helps to be even slower than I was before. There we go. Perfect.
Thank you so much, Adol. For everything. I'd love to stay and chat with you, but I promised Margot I'd help her at the inn. You've got things of your own to take care of anyway. The Elder Mountains, right? The monsters there are particularly vicious, so do be careful, okay?
Yeah, we don't really get a reward out of doing this. Yeah, your brother's right about that, at least. Honestly, it sounds like that hermit needs to come down to the town every once in a while, actually. It's really what kind of person lives that hermit? I mean, I do it. I just never come visit a town, even if it was like, you know, like only like barely half a day trek or whatever. Like a half a day trek's probably exaggerating, but you get the idea. I'm gonna take a quick look to make sure I'm not missing that ring Randolph mentioned. I don't think I am, but I'm gonna just be a bit... Just gonna be taking quick looks around to make sure I'm not, and then, yep. Not a big deal for the most part. It is... Well, I say it's not a big deal, but you actually do want to really find that. You want to really find that ring. I just forget exactly where it is. I don't think it's too much of something. I don't think it's like a too hidden or anything. I think it's something that's easy to find. I just don't remember exactly where to look for it. So, like I said, I'm gonna take one more like stroll over to Valestein Castle, make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. Because that happens plenty of times. I will miss something relatively obvious, so... Like, a great example of something obvious is in the whole, like, Fate Samurai Remnant trailers. When they show off a character, I never realized they had a specific type of tattoo that is something that just sets up nothing but a bunch of red flags. I'd always been like ignorant of it, not thinking much of it, and it's like actually sit down and then actually notice and go, oh, that's a bad thing. That is a real bad thing. Okay, just making sure. It's just really amazing how easy it is to be blind to important factoids, you know? It's just amazing. Yep. I don't think I'm missing too much. And just because I want to triple check, I'll do a quick search to make sure I'm not outright missing it, and I'm not outright overlooking it. Alright, yeah. So I forget if it's now or something that'll show up later. There we go. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm missing. Okay, awesome. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing it, and I wasn't. Awesome. I just didn't remember where it was, so I was constantly worried that I really messed up. It's like, nope, I'm good. I'm not overlooking anything. It has been like 9 years since I last played this game, so yeah. Okay, so now then. Largely undisturbed by man. Yeah. This place is gonna be rough. Already took barely any damage. Well, already took barely any hits and already like in this bad a condition. Ooh. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to pull back. We are gonna need to emergency pull out for sure. Oh, absolutely. I'll try and see how long I can last, but... Yeah. Let's teleport back to the entrance. Okay. Once more with less getting hit, hopefully. It's not like the enemies here are actually too difficult to read and maneuver around, so I just need to out position and, out. I just basically need to take advantage of the fact that they're pretty predictable and easy to stun lock. There we go. Doing well. There we go. Plenty of money too. Which is good because this is going to be around the time we're going to want to buy the next tier of equipment, so that works. There we go. Got ourselves a Burn Leaves. I forget if we need to find multiples of those or if just one works. There we go. You will not get the better of me. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Now, this place is extremely deadly, which is why it's also so important to, There we go. Alright, let's... Ooh, I like this. Come on. Get ourselves all the gold, because we're going to want more gold, because I'm going to be needing to get some upgrades here. There we go. We're doing good, we're doing good, we're doing good, we're doing good. I was a bit worried. I was a bit worried after getting blown up like immediately upon entering here, but I'm doing a lot better now. I say when this one enemy ends up just, you know, beating me up way more than I had been. Go. There we go. Go. And some gold, and perfect. Making excellent progress. Let's go. Let's go. This. That hurt. Holy crap. Stay away from that if I can. In fact, honestly, I'm gonna make the call to actually retreat back to the base. So I'm not crazy, right? That thing that popped out of the ground, it blasted me for 60 60 damage, didn't it? I'm not crazy, right? Oh, we're doing good. It's alright. Okay. I'll be fine, though. We got this. But yeah, I have memories of... Honestly, I remember a lot of these places being... Once you, like, get past the... And then once you get past the Oban Ruins, I remember, like, them all having, like, rather brutal sections. That if you're not careful in, you will eat a whole bunch. You will get beaten up. You'll get your ass handed to you, you know? If you're not careful. Some of it is a question of your level, but honestly a fair amount of it's just you need to adjust the enemies and mostly just actually adjust to the enemies and you'll be good. Go. There we go. So, making good progress, which is the important thing. But yeah. Let's see. What's up? I don't know. What else is there to like chat about? I don't know. Jeez. But I've been doing such a good job of just, you know, actually like maintaining something to chat about. I feel a bit awkward now that I feel like, well, it's not that I've ran out. I'm just afraid of hashing certain topics, which I talked about earlier. It's something I need to get over. Go. Because, yeah. It is, like I said, just a big problem I have. I'm always afraid of rehashing topics. But I shouldn't mess about that. It's one of those things. Something I need to get better about. Like, so what if I rehash a topic? It's alright. Like something probably worth mentioning if this, like with, you know, with Oath and Felghana specifically, is also just one of the things I actually do kind of like dread about Fate Samurai Remnant is the fact that it's most likely just not going to have an English dub of any kind. So it's Koei Tecmo. It's like, it's one of those things. They're not known for good English dubs, like, at all. I mean... can you think of a Koei Tecmo game that had a fantastic dub at some point? Can you think of a Koei Tecmo game that has had a rather poor dub? That is like extremely easy to do. Okay, got ourselves some Revolve ore. Also, we really probably can't even handle these enemies, so I'm just not going to. Especially in that situation, it feels like I'm just flirting with the death itself, and that's probably not a good idea. Come on. Yeah, it's like 50 damage from one of them. Yeah. Do not fight. Yeah, because I'll just die. That's why. Getting greedy and fighting them is dumb. I couldn't help myself. I am sorry. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like Koei Tecmo's not known for doing good dubs. And I always get the vibe from them that they would just sooner not dub a game, which is a giant shame. Really, it's something I feel is like honestly one of the, which is I feel like one of the big shames, because it's like Fate media in general just. It just generally never gets like the good like love and attention it deserves with dubs. Mostly because I guess for the most part, you get a lot of Fate fans of the type who would always go for, you know, subs over dubs, which I guess fine. It's just always a shame that that always ends up extending to meaning that we don't even get the chance of having like a good dub of some games where they won't even try, and it's like. It's a shame. I'm not directing this at FGO though, because that's an entirely, because I do feel like a big major gacha is a entirely different beast that I can get them not wanting to bother with, especially since I don't think they were expecting it to succeed that well at all in the first place, so. But it's like other properties, and it's like, yeah, there's not much you can do about it. And it's a shame, because it's like, I'm sure that there's plenty of, like, amazing VA actors that could probably, there's a bunch of, like, amazing English VAs that would probably knock it out of the park, and it's like, It's just one of those things. It's always a shame. Because, like, I always enjoy, like, having English dubs to listen to. Mostly because there's always a whole bunch of incidental voice dialogue that they're not gonna sub. They're not gonna give you subs for those. They're not gonna help you at least know what's being said in those moments. Yes, I am still extremely sore about Fate Extra. Why do you ask? But yeah, they're not gonna put in the extra work for that. That's like a bunch of work. Why would they need to? I mean, it's also just like a problem with, like, you know, but it's just one of those things that always bugs me. It's like one of those things that for as excited as I am about it, it's like, yeah. I would love if they'd, you know, give it like a good English dub, but they're not even gonna like try, and it's just one of those big shames about it. And if I'm wrong, that'd be great, but this is Koei Tecmo we're talking about. The kind of dubs they put out are, I mean, don't go look up like the dub for the English dub for the recent Nobunaga Ambition game. You'll see what I mean. The worst thing there is you don't even have the option to swap to the Japanese voice actors. Well, the Japanese voices on that, so the Japanese voice track. So yeah, it's one of those things. It makes that one really weird. But yeah. There we go. There we go. At least handling this decent. I just need to not get myself killed this time. Give ourselves some cash, because we're going to need it, and perfect. Yeah, like I said, it's just one of those things. It bugs me. And it's like, especially like a game like this Isoth and Felghana, it's like, I just love the fact that there's an English dub, that has an English dub. And it's a pretty good dub, too. It's like, yeah. Dubs can be great, and also, like, yeah. It's just one of those things that it's like, yeah, work is like it. Also reminds me how it's like of how like weird Square Enix is with like dubs as well. Like they can have some games that have like absolutely phenomenal dubs, but then they'll also have other games where it's like really weird and awkward, like the direction was extremely poor. Looking at you, Triangle Strategy. And Triangle Strategy just ends up being extremely notable because they do have a whole bunch. They use a whole lot of really talented VAs in that game. Okay, no, we're just ignoring that. I'm not going to even engage around that thing. It is not worth the risk. There we go. Let's see, what's over here? Another berm leaf. So yeah, we are gonna want 4 of these, I'm guessing. Yeah, I got it. What am I got it from another. What am I worried about? Of course, it probably also helps that I also have a real big tolerance for English VAs in a lot of ways that I know a lot of people don't. It's like some dubs people will say, oh, this is a terrible dub. It's like, no, it's not. But then again, it's also just like a case of me. It's like, I grew up with like dubs like, stuff like Randia, and it's like, for the most part, they're at least trying, so I'm not sorry I always like them for that. We now have 3 berm leaves. I think we need 1 more. Yeah, I need to get out of here. That thing will kill me. That enemy absolutely will kill me. Come on. There we go. Managed to actually turn everything around by deftly evading those enemies. There we go. go. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, that worked. Ouch. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and there's a treasure chest over there, but that's for future us to deal with and not turned or past us. Come on, there we go. Perfection. Hmm. Hmm. How do I get over there? Oh, that's how. Talk about being blind, huh? There we go. And clear this up. More revolve ore. Finally having some good luck. I think we're just about to the end too. Yeah, this is... yeah. Just a second. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so we have to... Well, either way, I'm worried I might... I have the worry I may have missed a Burnley, but... Either way, we need to head back to town. Just a second. Oh yeah. Sorry, once again, sorry about that. That was a bit more than I was expecting, but it happens. I need to go find Merchant Guy. There you are. Sure.
Thanks to you, I think I got all the Ravalor I could ever need. Everybody wins, especially me. And let me tell you, if I can sell all these in Rome, I'll be an unstoppable one-man monopoly. Oh, before I forget, I certainly do owe you for all the help you've given me. Here you go. Consider it a bonus for a job well done.
There's the ring.
It's not immensely valuable, but you should still be able to get a decent price for it if you can find a buyer. Where did it come from, you ask? Oh, I'll never tell. Consider it a businessman's prerogative. Just take it and go.
Antonio, did you steal this ring? Antonio, did you steal this ring? You have to tell me if you did. It's the law.
Huh? Hey, Red. Can I see that ring you got there? Yeah, that's my ring, all right. I'd recognize it anywhere. Come on, man. Help a guy out. Let me have it back, will you?
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
man.
go.
Oh, thank you. I seriously owe you one. You're the best, Red. In fact, you know what? I've got something I'd like to give you to show my appreciation.
Very important item.
Now I can go back home to my family and they won't bite my head off. All right. I am so ready for anything now.
Why? Increases the duration of boost mode. No reason. No, it's just, it's very, very good.
Welcome.
Do. I could buy the sword, or I could buy... yeah, I think we could afford both. Yeah, we've got like... That only cost me 34k. I could get both, but I'd rather get the
That's
sword.
the one you... Thank you.
Don't be a stranger.
We are near a level and be able to get a new piece of gear, so I think I'll just worry. I'll focus on that. Plus, I think we need to find one more of those leaves. I'll go talk to the kid.
Mr. Rattle, are those really berm leaves? Can I have them? Please! I can use them to save my pickards! Really? Yay! Thanks, Mr. Rattle! I don't think you have enough here, though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many we'll need to save them all, but it's more than this.
It's probably 4. We probably need 4. That's my guess. Glad that we've turned in 3 at least. I'll do a quick run. I'll do one more scouring trip of like the road from the base of the mountains to up top. Well, up to the midpoint. Just to try to make sure I'm not missing anything too much, you know? There we go. Give me some more money and let's go. The extra damage is definitely feels like it's helping. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything too much. Plus, like I said, within spitting distance of being able to get another piece of gear, so it feels like it behooves me to at least, you know, get myself up to that point before going on to the next boss fight. Yeah, that's where I got the first one. It's not like they're particularly, you know, hidden in the fight. They're just... So I doubt I'm really missing them too much. Yep. Let's see. With that, we're... Maybe? I'll take, no, because that was just where our pot was. Yeah. So, new sword. So we got a new sword, and on top of that, gained a new level, so we're doing pretty well. Well, we should be doing pretty well power-wise. Let's see. I don't think I'm missing too much. I don't think I'm really missing anything in this room, at least. I'll triple check at least. I'm trying to be a bit thorough here to make sure I'm not missing anything obvious after all, so... Bada-bum-bum. Also trying to think about what I'm gonna do in regards to... I still do like 50 damage. Yeah, grab that health. Okay. I'm absolutely sure I didn't miss anything here. Okay. Pretty sure I didn't miss anything. Come on. Come on. Doing good, doing good. Just trying to be a bit cautious so I don't die. instantly. Being a little bit cautious is going to do me a lot of good, so... There we go. Yep, because we found the third burn leaf right there. There we go. There really is nothing of note on this screen, it looks like. Okay, doing solid. I think I've gotten, like, I've also picked up at least some Revolt lore in this whole, like, reclimbing the mountain. Not a lot, though, but some. It's a good sign of the fact that we're getting to the point where soon it will, enemies will actually start dropping substantial amounts. Yeah, I don't think there's any... Yeah, it's like nothing over there, so... Yep, go through that. And we're good. Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Also time for us to get into this fight. Oh, wait.
I've been waiting for you.
Alright, I forgot to go buy new armor. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. I'll manage. Maybe. I'll probably eat shit and then have to go back to town. But it's not a big problem.
I never thought you'd return from that hell. What's more, you've communed with the spirit of Genos himself. I can no longer allow you to live.
Okay.
Ergo, you shall die in the embrace of the Furies.
All right. These enemies, this boss specifically, they are only weak to basically the thing that... They're vulnerable to the thing that, well, to the thing that is their color. Blue, I think, is just sword. Ouch. Come on. This, I think, is also a bad way to go about fighting them.
Down quick.
let's return to Tyler because I forgot to, like I said. I was gonna go back to town and get ourselves at least a new shield. Maybe also upgrade the sword.
Welcome.
They're both.
That's the one.
Don't be a stranger.
What do you got for me?
Yep,
This the
just
one?
enough.
Good to go. Come again.
Okay. So with that, we're good. Let's head on back to the mountains. We should be good to go. We should be fine to go now. A little bit stronger, better armor, well, a better shield, so
I've been waiting.
should be everything we need.
I never thought. I can. Ergo.
Need to not let myself get owned. There we go. No. I think ideally you want to actually like spread out your damage too. Because I believe when there's only one lap, they get a super mode, basically. Like this.
Impossible. How can you command such power? Perhaps. No. It can't be.
Now that's done, we can go back to the save point and save. I don't remember when the next one is. It might the next save point might actually have been right in front of us, but I'd rather be a bit cautious. It pays to be a bit cautious sometimes, you know? Let's see. What do we got? This isn't too much of a threat, but better. I prefer being safe than, you know, the alternative. There we go. Perfect. Oh, and there is someone's house. That's Bearheart's place, I assume? Well, I know, but...
Fiery red hair, clear black eyes. They're just as he described, Adol. My name is Burhart. I suppose you could call me a hermit, though I'd prefer you not. Since arriving at my cabin, Dogi's done nothing but speak of his journeys with you. I assume you've come to see him. Adol explained the circumstances of his visit and inquired about the legend of Genos. I see. Dogi expressed similar concerns, though it seems things are much more urgent than I'd assumed. Very well. I'll tell you everything I know about the legend. You've heard some of the story from Mayor Edgar, of course, and I can verify that everything he told you is true. I'm quite familiar with the rest as well, and indeed all of it is entirely factual. None of it is myth. Ages ago, a demonic creature called Galbalan drifted ashore in Felghana and assumed control of the entire land. And yes, eventually a warrior named Genos did indeed defeat the creature. Things are never quite that simple, however. The story continues. After he defeated Galbalan, Genos used the power of 4 statues, known as the Holy Treasures, to seal him away. In essence, since a being of that caliber cannot be destroyed so easily, Galbalan was shackled, imprisoned. Genos later hid the statues in the most inaccessible, inhospitable places he could find, far from human hands. To ensure that the power sealed within could never be released, he appointed his descendants to watch over them. It would seem the statues you found are indeed those same holy treasures. And for some reason, the vile power they're meant to contain is leaking out into the countryside. I believe that's the reason for the monster attacks over the last year. Perhaps it's all part of Count Maguire's evil scheme, whatever that may be. He's probably deluded himself into thinking he can use the statue's power to make the monsters do his bidding. From what you and Dogi have told me, it seems highly likely that one of the statues is here in the Elder Mountains. Dogi went deeper into the caves in search of it, hoping to get his hands on it before Maguire does. If you intend to go after him, and undoubtedly you do, I'd suggest you hurry, as I'm sure the chase is afoot.
We got ourselves a lot of lore. Yep. Okay. Statues. Oh. Okay. Everyone's being horribly overly dramatic, I guess, but you can't blame them considering the circumstances. There we go. That thing is scary. So do my drops, my down slash, and I should be good. Ooh, and we got ourselves a level 2. Nice. Doing good, doing good. I'm hoping we'll find that last burn like sooner rather than later. Come on. That thing. Bunch of gold. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got ourselves another revolver, and there's the last burn leaf. Excellent. That's that taken care of. Anyone else think of Beyblades when they see that? When they see these spinning enemies? Am I the only one? There we go. Let's see. Well, use that. There's absolutely zero reason to hold on to those elixirs too, by the way. They're just like a flat bonus to your HP account. And... there we go. Those things are going to be here. Go. Excellent. Let's see. Those are the things I'm worried the most about. I'm scared. Die. What? There we go. That works. I don't remember entirely which way is forward, but I do remember there's a lot of bonus. There's a lot of stuff to find here. Dogi!
What are you doing here?
I should ask you the same thing, except I already know what you're doing here. You're looking for stuff.
Dogi all about the events that had led him to the Elder Mountains.
Man, you've been busy. The Master filled me in on a few things too, and I definitely think we need to get all the statues before Maguire does. But, as you can see, we seem to have reached an impasse. Like a big-ass gorge kind of impasse. I've searched everywhere else, so I figure Eldrim's statue must be somewhere on the other side. But, wouldn't you know it, you'd have to be able to fly to get over there.
Jeez.
There's gotta be a way.
That does. Only one of us could fly. Anyways. Let's see. I know. I could hover across the gap, but... I want to check out and make sure I'm not missing anything over in this direction. Hmm. Yeah, let's get ourselves out of here for a second. We do have the rest of the... We do have, like, the 4th burn leaf, so let's go just hand that in first. Important we don't get ourselves killed, and yeah. That is insane. Okay. Gotta go take these leaves up to the kid.
Really? Yay! Thanks, Mr. Addle! I think I have plenty now. You're awesome, Mr. Addle. Thanks to you, they're all gonna get better. Oh, around here, when somebody helps you, you give them a thank you gift. It's the Felghana way. So, here's my gift to you.
Like, at the end, it's not a lot of HP, but the number of Catal elixirs you pick up over the course of the game adds up, so... It's not insignificant, it's just, you know, something that adds up over time. We found, like, what, 4 of them, I feel like, at this point. Plus, like, 8 additional HP, which is, like, a couple levels worth at this point, which is, like, a couple levels, like, a level or 2. Okay. I'm doing pretty good, though. Let's see. Anything else? Not that. Ah, those enemies. Okay, perfect. Yep. It's one of those things, like I've commented on before. Just the sheer fact of re-going through an area because you had to warp back to save yourself. Just the extra experience you can get from that can really just offset any need to grind, I feel. You just have to not be in enough of a hurry to want to blitz through enemies, to like just ignore enemies unless, you know, you're at the point where just ignoring enemies is just probably in your best interest. Also, did that enemy drop a 5er for Ore? Nice. What? These like rock enemies are always tough. Come on. Go. Come on. There we go. Honestly, considering it looks like there's quite a amount of distance to this path to the left, let's go check in with. Let's go and do this thing with Dogu first.
Nice moves, Adol! Only problem is, they don't help me in the slightest. I can't possibly join you. Guess you'll have to go it alone from here. Oh, but before you do, there's something I meant to give you. Here, catch!
Here we go.
I ran across that while searching the mountain caves. I noticed it looked like the other two bracelets you were using, so I figured I'd hold on to it for you. All right, show stealer, I won't hold you up any longer. I can tell you're rearing to go. Good luck, man. I'll be waiting right here for you, bored stupid, so make sure you hurry back, okay?
Okay. With this, we also those things. Also, these are like how you were like supposed to like really easily take out these enemies, those enemies. I say, and then okay, but yeah, the big thing these do is they break open those walls. Also, one thing the Topaz does that, you know, one thing it does is it gives you invulnerability frames, which can be important. Go. And yeah, so it would have been great if Dogi would have given us this earlier. Anyways, yeah, we gotta go over there, but there's also still a lot over in the other direction that we haven't checked out yet, so now that we have this, we're gonna give a lot of stuff a good look. Partly because, yeah, this is the... It pretty much instantly tears through those things, which is something we need. Come on. Go. Go. Give me that money. Perfection. Just get me momentum, and there we go. Excellent. Yep. That's one of those things, the Terror Bracelet makes a huge difference. Which is, you know, par for the course, really, with this game. There we go. There we go. Also getting like another 5 every once in a while too, looks like. Just being able to clear out those enemies now a lot easier is like just great and convenient for us. Getting money, also I think these ones, also I think fighting them is like this is like getting also a fair amount of Revolt ore drops too. We're already up to 110. We've been getting like plenty of drops from them. So yeah, definitely don't mind taking this small detour. Even if most of the rewards were just from, you know, blowing those up. Yeah, next time we get stuck in prison, we won't need to, you know, get stuck over and over again while, you know, Doki desperately, you know, has to come back and bail us out. Go. There we go. Oh boy. In our current state, there is no way I'm fighting all of these enemies. Best thing we can do is just try to get out of here. At this point, we're desperately looking for those shoes Antonio mentioned, because everywhere here is a snowy, impassable hell. Okay, I think we're up like by the room where we started earlier. I'm such a fool. Here. Let's just warp ourselves back up to that one save point. Try again. There we go. Now be careful to not get myself killed or... Oh well. Sure, let's go deep. Maybe that's there. Maybe that's where what we're looking for is. There they are. No more slipping around for me. There we go. There we go. You know, considering I have the terror bracelet now, I should go back and grab some of the stuff I know I could get now. Because there's actually some decent goodies that we could grab. You know, yeah, I'm gonna do that now. They are, however, extremely dangerous to get. Well, a few of them are extremely dangerous to get. You will see why. You will see why. So, you see these enemies, right? They are from the final dungeon. And they can one-shot me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not pleasant. Also, you can't kill them. That's like the other thing. Reward's worth it. Okay, made it. Ah, thank goodness. Okay. Whew. Okay. Now, I don't remember all of the goodies that are available in the Ilbern Ruins. One of them, however, is just like that. I think there was a double jump thing that we passed up those, which is what I'm just gonna take a quick dash through here to look for. I could have sworn there was like a double jump, something I could double jump to that I couldn't reach, so I'm gonna, run through here quick just to triple check. Okay, nothing there. Go. Not up there. Like I said, I'm just trying to be thorough because that's what I like to be. If you've watched me already, you kind of know I have this thing for when I want to be, I will be extremely thorough. Far more thorough than I probably ought to be. It's just a habit of mine. Some of it's because I know there's like some goodies worth getting. Others are, I just like to make sure. Whenever I'm in the mood to whenever I'm like vibing with a game, I like to just try to get do as much as I can. So that's also like one of the major things. Anyways, we have double jumps, so we don't care about any of that anymore. Not really much here, so I figured I'd just give this a quick run through to triple check. Was it over here? No. There's just some... gonna be an empty chest or something? Yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Nope. We're good. There's that, but like I said, that thing is the same scary stuff as that one place we just checked. So I'm gonna poke my head further because, yeah, I need to make sure I save before that. I'm not as if it would matter right now, really. Yeah, it really wouldn't matter, would it? Well, let me just finish looking for a double jump spot. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Okay. That's good. And as it is, it's like, yeah. It's a scary enemy. Those enemies are terrifying, and right over here is actually a big deal item to get. So wish me luck. Awesome. Spirit Cape. Now only one more thing to go take a look at. And if you're wondering what the Spirit Cape does, it lets you just heal wounds while standing still. So we no longer need to retreat back to a save point anytime we're previously injured. We can just take a step back and, you know, heal up and after we've cleared a room of enemies, so... It's not entirely extremely necessary, but it is a good quality of life item to get, so... So just kind of... Let's here we go. Yeah, this one isn't as dire as the rest. It's just 200 ore and this. So with that, we're pretty much good to go.
Welcome. That's the one. Thank you.
Don't be a stranger.
Welcome.
Now we need to save up gold for the spirit necklace. Very important to get, and then all money can be dumped into Katala Elixir.
Don't be a stranger.
Let's see. I could turn around and use all of this Revol ore I got to buff up this equipment. And honestly, that is probably a good idea. But I think I'll hold off. It's a good idea for sure, but I'm always feeling a bit... I always feel this urge to be stingy with the ore, even though I know I don't need to be. It's a bad habit of mine. It's like, I know I don't need to be stingy, but... I just like being stingy, and I can't help it. There we go. There we go. I don't want to fall down again, so I'm taking it light on fighting those enemies. Let's see what... There we go. Get ourselves some cash, and... Come on. Come on. I want that money. I know, it was like really stupid of me, but I just wanted those drops. Also, we're doing pretty great defense-wise too, it sounds like. It looks like because those enemies aren't dealing anywhere near as much damage as they were at the start. Give me a dash. Okay. Ooh, there's something down here. I'll gladly take whatever treasure's down here. It's probably just for Vault War still. There we go. There we go. Bunch of gold. There we go, and yeah. Oh, what's that I see over there? Okay, I see something. It's a path we can't access right now. And for as much as I saw that chest earlier, it doesn't look at something I can access right now either. Yeah. There's probably someplace above us that we can use to drop down, I guess, because that's like all I can think of. I need to be way more careful with those enemies. They hurt. Okay, that just knocks me down over here. But I can probably use that height to get to that chest, so that's important. That's all I need is to be in a higher position, so... Still seems like it might be a long way, but hey. Oh no, there's a secret path to that chest. Oh, okay, I get it now, I get it now. I'm picking it up. I'm getting it. I need to just relax about that chest for now. For now. Okay. Come on. There we go. Yes, come on. Doing good, doing good. Step on over here and we get this chest. Like I said, me being stingy with Revolver is not something that really makes sense, and we're getting plenty of the stuff at this point. They're practically drowning me in chests of the stuff. There we go. Wait, did I just see a fall orbit down here? A tenor! Wow. Nice. Really happy with how much money we're getting to. It's not actually going to be too much longer and we're going to be able to buy out the spirit necklace, which means we'll be free to just trade money into the cacao elixirs. The reason why the spirit necklace is also important is because it's kind of a... It's kind of a thing that East games like to do, is give you some kind of like second health bar for the final boss fights, and that's pretty much how they implement that in games like this. Because if you remember in like East 1 and 2, you had... Well, in East 2, you had the shield spell. You didn't really have anything like that in the first game. So it's kind of important for this, so it's kind of important for how the final boss goes for you to afford that by then. And it's not too bad, as you can see, money-wise, because we're already like... I'm already getting to the... I'm already, like, building my... I'm already building our gold count up there. Oh, it's another tenor. I want that. Got ourselves another elixir. Good, good, good. Not a lot of gold. I mean, it's not a lot of HP, but they add up. Like I said earlier, they add up, which is good. That's what we want. Okay. I think I remember there being something over here, or is that just me thinking of something else? I was thinking of something else, wasn't I? Dang it. Oh well. It's not a huge problem, but yeah, these not mines, these mountain caves are a real maze. Yeah, I'm not going all around again. Icebound cave, a stillness broken. I'm always worried I missed something in here. There's a lot to these caves. But I think we're good. I want to say we're good. Just to be safe. Let me pull something when I was looking up back up, just to make sure. The one problem with the Ys games in some ways is when some dungeons get hard to easy to miss stuff in, that really ends up being a problem because, well, it ends up being a problem partly because they're usually not designed in a way for you that they want you to have missed stuff. So going through this list, so checking some things out to make sure I'm not missing anything extremely major is important. Like, if I miss a topaz, like I said, I just have some memories of this place being enough of a maze. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything, so just please bear with me for a second. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think I missed anything too important. I think we're good. Okay. Like I said, sorry about that. Okay. Bad RBF. Oh well, I'll be fine. I'm still getting used to how I changed up the controls. The force stream. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'm doing decent. I'm gonna probably, end up going down once, but that's fine. I'm fair. yeah. This boss fight isn't too bad, it's just a matter of learning what you need to do and doing it. The Topaz Bracelet, as you can surmise, is extremely important for this boss fight, which makes sense since we just got it, so... Oh? I do wish I had a second Topaz, though. So yeah, if you get that's something a few bosses will do, they will drop you to something like that. Your only means of defense is the Topaz Bracelet, because the invulnerability frames can protect you rather well, actually. It's a really good piece of gear. Ugh. Come on. Dang. I'm getting better at the fight though, so it's not so bad. Take it nice and slow and don't get my head bit off. The important thing. Ourselves recharge our magic power. There we go. Problem is, yeah, we'll run out of Topaz charges, though, before we can get through all of those. But yeah, at this point you get the gist of it. It's just I just need to like not I just need to not take damage as much as possible, which is usually my big problem, if anything. There we go. Okay, we made it. Oh my god, again? Oh my god, it's so annoying. Oh my god. I would have had him that time at the end if the dragon hadn't gone completely nuts with using that grab move. I need to not myself get hit like a moron. Come on. There we go. Okay. Really annoying dragon. No one likes people that use a bunch of grapple rules, okay? was doing really well, then once again got into a whole thing of just using those a lot. You know what? Just take me out. There we go. We're doing well. We're doing well this run. Okay. Made it through that wave unscathed. Hate you. Okay. Okay. How? So annoying. Okay. Not great, but we made it through it at least. Come on. Good, good, good. Uh, okay. There we go. Finally. Go away and never come back. Acquired the light statue. Now we have all four.
The four statues began resonating with one another, emitting an unnatural light in the process.
Was collecting them a bad idea? Sure, it'll be fine.
As the light faded, the entire cavern grew deathly quiet.
Oh, let's get on out of here now. Oh. I see.
The rocks were packed too tightly to be broken with the Terra bracelet. Adol was trapped.
Hey! Is that you in there, Adol? Are you hurt?
Adol shouted back that he was uninjured.
Glad to hear my little buddy's okay. That quake caused some of the crevice walls to collapse. I managed to pick my way across, though.
Nice.
But now we gotta do something about these rocks. Adol, I'm gonna need you to step back for a second, okay? Here we go! Yeah! That's what I'm screaming! Walls 0, Dogie the Wall Crusher like a million! Who needs doors when they got me? That was a new record too, I think. Never took down solid rock before. Should get me in the history books.
I don't know what I'd find more impressive. Outright breaking through walls designed to, you know, be walls, or just rock. I don't know which.
So, looks like you found another statue. Is that all of them? Come on, let's head back to the Master's house.
Yeah, best to, like, ask him what to do with these ominous things.
Chester, you're...
Of course. I've been kept well apprised of your actions. Seems you have all 4 statues now. So, as I said before, I think you'd best give them to me.
I don't know why Chester thinks he's stronger than us. I really don't. He's kind of slow on the uptake, isn't he?
Chester, there's just one thing I need to know. What are you planning to do with these statues?
A mere knight dares not question the motivations of Count Maguire. Though I cannot entirely plead ignorance, as I've heard some rumblings on the nature of his glorious plan.
That's not what I asked you. I want to know what you plan to do with them.
How long have you known?
I knew from the very beginning.
He is not a very good actor.
I didn't believe for a second that you felt such contempt toward Elena. It's just not you. And I really couldn't see you serving someone as obviously corrupt as Maguire. Not willingly, anyway. So I figure you've got to have something else up your sleeve.
Your oafish exterior belies your perceptive nature. It always has.
Out with it, Chester. What are you really up to?
Very well. I suppose this is as good a time as any. What I seek is revenge.
Revenge?
You were born in Felghana, so undoubtedly you are familiar with Genos Island. No, I've never told you this before. But that is the land where my sister and I were born.
What? Wait a second. I always heard that Genos Island was wiped out by some kind of plague or something.
Indeed. We speak of the same place. However, it was not plague, but monsters that brought about the island's ruin.
Monsters?
Yes. Monsters, with the appearance of human skeletons clad in armor. They appeared out of nowhere and simply started massacring all the villagers. Our warriors fought back, of course, but the creatures just wouldn't stay dead. We stood no chance. In the end, Elena and I were the sole survivors of the attack.
But why? Why would monsters suddenly just appear like that?
It was no random occurrence, and therein lies the rub. Maguire was directly responsible for the massacre. He enlisted the services of a dark sorcerer for the task. My people were the descendants of Genos himself. We were charged with guarding the holy artifacts that had locked away the Demon Lord's power to prevent their misuse. I would assume Maguire simply considered us a threat to his ambitions. And that's how my sister and I were orphaned, and came to live with the mayor of Redmont. It's no surprise that Elena's memories of these events have been suppressed, given their extreme, horrific nature.
Then, you want revenge on...
On Maguire. Yes. He will be destroyed by the very power he so desperately seeks. And he won't be the only one. I intend to see to it that every living creature in Velestein Castle burns in hell. Perhaps then, the wounded, defiled souls of my ancestral people can finally know true justice. At long last, after all these years, their anger and hatred will be appeased. And eliminating the parasitic slime who sits on Velestein's throne will benefit the entirety of Felghana as well. Now then, why don't you hand over the statues so this can all fall into place?
To be honest, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to react to all of this.
It is a lot.
I can't pretend to know how you feel. But just hear me out on one thing. Let's just say that your plan succeeds, and you do get your revenge. What then? Do you think it'll make Elena happy? Hell, will it really even make you happy? Sure, Maguire might be a horrible man, and he may even deserve what you're planning for him. But imagine how Elena would feel, knowing the depths you'd sunk to in the name of vengeance. Do you think she'd be proud of what you accomplished? If you just step back and think about it, I know you'll find some other, less drastic way to deal with Maguire.
Yeah, let's go have a powwow with Bearheart. There's probably something that can be done about him, especially if he's already pushing for these statues.
If I explained everything to the townsfolk, they'd understand. And I bet they'd do what they could to help too. If everyone banded together, we could drive Maguire out of Felghana for good. Send him into exile.
He's not even that well liked in Rome, apparently. It's probably actually easier than you think.
You don't have to disgrace yourself over scum like him. So come on. Please, Chester. You have to put a stop to this before it's too late. Come back to town with us. We can all sit down and have a good time. Maybe enjoy one of Elena's home-cooked meals.
Look how far I've come, though. Do you honestly believe I can go back now? After all this? No.
That's the rub, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, although, to be honest, he is nowhere near close. He hasn't crossed that whole, like, line of no return yet.
There's no turning back for me!
Except he eagerly wants to jump over it like a moron.
Chester. You stupid son of a bitch.
There is still time to save him. If you want him to live, give me the statues. Now!
Adol gave the statues to Chester.
Fine. Take him.
Excellent. Now, I can use the power of these statues to hurtle all of Valestein Castle into the darkest depths of hell.
I feel like something Chester may be overlooking is how many of the people there actually basically have absolutely nothing to do with... Yeah. This is a bad plan. This is a plan that involves you losing your
I hardly
hat.
need to say it at this point, but you may wish to reconsider trying to stop me. Unless, of course, you want to end up like him.
Let's take Dogi back to Bearheart so we get some first aid.
I can't believe Chester attacked Dogi.
I can.
This is all my fault, actually. 12 years ago, I served as a Valestein knight. I was there on Genos Island that day. All the knights were. Our task was to provide backup for Maguire's sorcerer. In other words, we would man the sidelines and terminate any villagers who tried to escape. And we did just that.
Oof. That is...
But then
oof.
I met the Stoddard children. And despite my sworn oath to Maguire, I couldn't bring myself to harm them. I hid them instead, and snuck them away from the carnage. But I knew I couldn't raise them, so I left them with the mayor and shamefully ran away to this godforsaken shack. I spent my days slowly unraveling Maguire's plans and researching the old tales of Genos and Galbalan. Chester never knew of my knighthood, but he was well aware that I'd saved his life, so he and Dogi would often visit. As such, while secretly investigating Maguire, I also took it upon myself to train the two of them in the art of war. Dogi's departure aside, things continued in this manner until just last year. Around the time monsters started appearing all across Felghana, Chester came to see me in quite a panic. The monsters had brought his memories of Genos Island to the surface, and he had no idea how to cope. I told him everything, every single thing I knew about his past and about my role within it. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I suppose I was looking for some manner of catharsis. And all it did was exacerbate Chester's desire for revenge. To be perfectly honest, I haven't the slightest idea what Chester intends to do with the statues. But if he's willing to stab an old friend to get them, then I doubt there's much hope of talking him down.
The real messed up thing about it is it definitely also seemed like he was really psyching himself up, like he just he didn't want to go back.
If we let him continue unchecked, the damage he inflicts won't be limited to Valestein Castle, but all of Felghana. Adol, I must ask that you go back to town immediately and tell Mayor Edgar everything that's happened. You needn't worry. I'll take care of Dogi, and once he's back on his feet, I intend to pay the castle a visit.
Oof. If Bearheart's confident, then that's all we need. And I'm going to save. So I think I'm going to call it good here, and next time we will push through and finish Oath in Felghana. Because I know half of it's because I know if I go any further, I'm going to have like almost nothing. It'll be like it's like another 4 hours for me, so I figured it'd be best to just break it off to be one last stream. So we'll be finishing this up Monday then. Let's see. Who to raid is a good question I want to ask. I'm in a mood, but sure. Why not? That'd work, right? Let's see. I'm just running through checking up some last things to make sure. Yeah, seems good. Seems like a good enough decision. Okay. It's like I feel like I just don't want to raid anyone today, which I should raid someone, but it's always rough when you're in this kind of mode. Yeah. Depression and social anxiety make for a heck of a tag team. Yeah, I won't raid anyone. Anyways, like I said, I'll be back. I'll be back Saturday. We will play more Rusted Moss. I don't understand that game's supposed to be a short game, so we might even finish it. We will see. And then Monday, we'll be finishing Oath in Felghana. And yeah. Thanks for going to watch. If you watch the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. Goodbye, take care, and peace.